I need you to follow me, right? Imagine someone said they're going to give you a gift. And a gift that's going to change your life, that you've been waiting for and wanting. Like, you know what the gift is. You're like, oh my goodness, this gift is life-changing. The person's going to get you this gift, but they didn't tell you when they're going to give it to you, right? You have no idea when the gift is coming, but you know eventually the gift is going to come and it's going to impact your life. But in the present moment, you're just like, where's my gift? Where's my gift? Like, excuse me, where's my gift? I need my gift right now, because my life right now is terrible, and when I get that gift, my life is gonna be amazing. So where is it? And they're like, it's not time yet. Like, just, it's not time yet. And you're like, no, it is. I need it right now, where I'm at, so that my life can be changed for the better. And instead of knowing that the gift is coming, right? Instead of just sitting in the present moment of excitement and love and joy and desire and just like, this gift is going to impact my life in the best ways ever, and I'm so excited for it, you're upset. This is and listen, I don't even know religious, spiritual, I don't know who you are, but this is what we do with God, right? And I just got off the phone with my friend who was in this situation, and she's been working this job, and you know, it's just so much the responsibilities kept growing, the ways that she was working with her coworkers she started to hate it, all of these things started to crumble, right? And she was like, I hate this, I need another job. In the time that she was at this job, she applied for over 100 other jobs, right? And she's just like, I need another job, and I need it to be this salary. Like, I need it to be at least 10,000 more than I'm making right now. Like, I need it to do this. Like, these are all the things I'm doing. I'm not hearing back from anyone. No one's responding to my applications. What am I gonna do? I'm stuck in this terrible situation. I need to get out of here. I need to make more money. I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know what to do next with myself. Like, all I can do is just be frustrated in the moment that nothing's working out the way that I want it to. Nothing's happening for me. Nothing's happening to me that's going to impact me on a better and bigger scale, right? That's the present moment, for her at least. And she just called me excited, like pumped. And I'm also like excited for her because that's what I have so much energy right now. And she's like, I had to call you. I got a job. And now listen, the job that she got, this is where you understand. This is where you need to understand. And I said to her immediately on the phone, I was like, you gotta let him cook. You gotta let God cook. But whatever you believe in, let them cook, is what I'm trying to say, right? You gotta let them cook. You have to believe and have faith that everything that's happening is happening in your favor, and it's going to work out for the good of you, your life, your goals. Everything is working out for you. So she calls me and she's like, I got the job. And I'm thinking that she was talking about, like, she applied for this freelancing job position. And I was like, oh, that's so exciting. Like, yes, like, you got it. That's great. And she's like, they're paying me $20,000 more than I'm making now. And I was like, wait, what? She's like, I got the job. Mind you, listen, the job that she got, right? You heard me. I said she applied for 100 jobs over the span of maybe a year and a half, 2 years, who knows? She was interviewing for some, like getting, another interview for some, not hearing back from some, just feeling so disappointed. Like, how am I going to pay the bills? Like, how am I going to move forward? What am I going to do? How am I going to get out of my situation? How am I going to get out of my situation? No one's hiring, no one cares, no one wants to move forward. Like, what am I going to do? And I constantly kept saying, you just have to believe that what's happening right now is meant to be, and keep showing up in the ways that you need to show up where you're at present day. Keep giving it 100%, keep being the best person in the moment. And if you let them cook, the results are going to be absolutely fantastic, right? So the job so happens to be a job at her current place of work, at her current job. It's just in another department and another position, and they're paying her $20,000 more. And now what you have to understand in that journey is, for the years that she was there, right? You gotta let them cook. You were showing up at that job. People were seeing how you worked, how you strategized, how, the impact that you had and the work that you were doing. You were showing up, you were being a great employee, colleague, coworker, you know, the whole vibe. I don't know. You know me. I work from home. I don't talk to many people. But you were showing up at the job and you were giving it your best because that's all you could do. And yeah, on the side, you were applying for things, seeing what was available, and you were getting shot down. It was very obviously upsetting, right? And frustrating, because you're like, what's happening? Like, I need to move out of the situation. I need a better situation. I need something that's going to help me move forward. I need something that's going to help me progress and achieve the goals that I want, and for people to see me in the way that I want to see them. And I can't do it in this position. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I feel like my hands are tied, right? And then you're like, okay. And I said to her, I was like, even if your brain isn't as emotionally connected with what you're doing, you still need to give it 100%. You still need to show up and show them that you're good at your job, you're good at what you can do, you're good at the strategy, you have the skills and the talent to be there, right? And so then when a position just so opens up at the company and you're really interested in that position and you say, you know what, I'm gonna apply for it. I'm gonna see what happens, right? And the position was only supposed to be, I think, like 10K more than what she was currently making. And she was like, you know, I don't know, like, we'll see, but like, this is like, it'll be better. It'll be something, right? She goes for the position. She's interviewing, another interview. She's moving up and she's like, okay, like, I don't know. There's so many people that they're looking at, look to hire. I don't know if it's gonna be me. I've applied for 100 jobs and nothing's gone through. I don't know if this is gonna be the one. Like, it's at my company. I just don't know. I have no idea. And then she calls me and she tells me, I got the job. And they offered 20K more than what I was making in my other position. And she's shocked, obviously, because you're like, wait, they told me it was only gonna be 10K. But they saw what you were doing, right? Like, your resume is bigger than a CV and a file that you sent. Your resume is bigger than your cover letter, your resume, and an application. Your resume was actually 2 years. 2 years of working at that place of work, okay? Working there with coworkers and the people, whoever, I don't know who you're working with. I don't know. But you were working and you were getting things done and people liked working with you. They liked the energy that you brought. They liked what you had to offer. They liked your ideas and your skills and your talent and how diverse you were and the things that you were able to bring to the table. They liked what you are. They liked you, right? And you gave them time to learn you and to learn your skills. So now we're not even looking, this position, when they're hiring, they're not looking at, oh, okay, like, yes, we see that she's done this in the past. It's like, no, I'm going downstairs. I'm going across the hall. I'm gonna go ask your boss. I'm gonna talk to your boss and to ask her, she could do this? Can she do this? She's like, oh yeah, multiple times. She's done this, and this. Actually, she's even good at this, and this. She's been doing this for a year. She's been doing this for 2 years. Great. Now they're looking like, oh, actually, she's a great person for this position. Not only is she a great person for this position, we're gonna give her more because she's at a level which she deserves more money. Let him cook. Let him cook. That's like my whole, like, it's repeating in my brain over and over. I said this to her. I was like, you have to let him cook. You have to have faith and be understanding that that gift that you've asked for and prayed for and desire so much that you want is going to happen. It's going to come true. He's going to gift that to you, right? But you just have to be patient and you just have to wait. And that's the hard part. And in that waiting season and in that moment that you're waiting, you have to have faith that it's coming. No doubt. I mean, listen, you're gonna doubt. You're gonna have doubts and you're gonna have fear. That's true. That's fair. But to surrender those fears and those doubts and say, in this moment, I know that I'm feeling very doubtful and fearful because I know that these are things that I want really badly and they're gonna have such a great impact on my life. And in this moment, I just don't like where I'm at right now. But knowing that what's coming is going to be amazing. Actually, you don't even know. You know the idea of what's coming. You don't actually know what fully is coming. You know what you want. You don't know how it's gonna come. And that I see this all the time. It's okay to know what you want, but don't believe that you have to know the how. You don't need to know how you're gonna get it. You don't need to know how it's gonna come into your life. You don't need to know how you're gonna get to the place. You just have to have the desire to want. You have the desire to, I want that thing. I wanna go for that thing. I have a dream of succeeding in this area. And that's enough. Actually, with action, obviously, that's enough to want and do. But you don't need to know how. You just need to know that it's going to happen for you. And that every step along the way, may it look bad, good, in between, middle, whatever, high, low, I don't know, that it's exactly what needs to happen in order for you to get to where you want to go. Are you listening? The fact that she's like, what? I've literally applied for how many jobs, right? You guys, listen, it's so deep. You don't understand. It's so deep. It's ingrained. It's the preparation for the presentation, okay? Like, I'm literally sitting here preaching to y'all right now. Like, do you understand the amount of interviews that she's gone to? That she's had to create a presentation to present. She's had to go into different offices to present to them her ideas and the ways that she sees, like, implementing different strategies, topics, whatever they might be talking about. She's had to make presentations and present it to people multiple times, and she didn't get the job. But what she did get was practice. She got reps and reps and reps for when it came time for this position at her job, that she already has people backing her. She already has such a good repertoire. She has a great resume, they know what she can do. She also has reps on presentation and presenting her own ideas, because she's done that at multiple different interviews. She's done it multiple times, and now she's more comfortable. So the first job application that she went to and she had to give a presentation, she was definitely more nervous, you know? She didn't have like, the flow might not be the best. Everything might not be the best at that time. So we gave you 1 rep, okay? We'll give you another rep, okay? We'll give you 3. And then finally, when all the pieces are right, when it's ready, when it's time, when you're ready for the gift, my phone rang and I thought I literally lost the entire of the video, and I was like, when all of the pieces come together, all of the times that you prepared, all of the reps that felt like that sucked, like I just put so much time and effort into this and I didn't get it. I put time and effort into this and I didn't get it. They all come together and they make the gift. And it's now time to receive it. It's gonna be better than anything you could have ever imagined, right? So that's why I always say, take every moment. Excuse me, sir. I know it's an emergency, but I'm trying. Okay. Take every single moment and use it as an experience, because that's what it is. Use it as, this had to happen. I had to lose this. I had to fail this. It had to happen in order for me to learn something, in order for me to gain something, in order for me to move forward with the knowledge that I now have. And I now know how to operate in this area, or I know how emotionally I'm going to respond, or I know how it makes me feel. So the next time I'm prepared and I know what to do in order to bounce back. This is life, right? And now she's sitting with this like disbelief of, what? Is this real? Not only did I get this position that I wanted so bad at the same place of work, right? Like I don't have to change, I don't have to switch my route, I don't change it much. Instead of the income that they said, the salary they said I was gonna get, I've gotten 20K more than I'm making now. I'm doing work that I actually want to do now. All because of the reps I got. Patience. I know it's hard because listen, I'm never gonna come on here and try to talk to y'all and be like, oh, I'm so much better than you. This is what you need to do. This is how you need to go about life. I need to clean my room too. I need to be patient too. One thing about me, I need to watch this video back. I need to be patient. We all need to practice patience. We all need to let them cook, right? Let him cook. You want it raw? Girl, it's not cooked yet. You want it? You want it now? Really? And you gonna send it back to the kitchen? No, we don't take it. We don't take it, right? When it comes and it's not what you want and you're like, ew, what? Girl, huh? I'm like, you have to wait for the time that is going to come, right? We believe that it's going to come. The time is going to come when this thing is going to be gifted to you, and it's going to be amazing, and it's going to be actually, no, it's not going to be exactly what you thought. It could even be better. It's going to be what you need and what you dreamed of, but you have to have that want, the desire, and take action towards the thing. And then you have to let him cook. Let God cook. Because he will. Won't you do it? Okay? The patience of it all, it's hard. I get it. And you can lean on him. He's right there. You just, hey dude, struggling with this for real. Help me. Yeah, sure. Why not? You still gotta be patient for it. You still gotta wait for it. Because the thing that I need to put in place, this is what he's saying. The things that I need to put in place for you, for it to be astronomical, for it to be out of this world, for you to exclaim my glories for real, I need the pieces to come in place. Because even when I first was talking to my friend, she's like, spiritual, like God, and I was like, say it. As soon as she called me and she said, I said, say it. And God is good. That's it. God is good. God is the best. Because I had to go through all of this in order to come out the other side even better than I could have imagined. Just the patience and the faith that it's going to happen, the belief that it's going to happen. And once I have the belief and the faith that it's going to happen, I have to work to drop the fears, drop the doubts, and sit in the patience and the knowing that it's coming. No matter what it is, it's coming. If you believe it's coming, it's coming. If you act towards that thing, if you show up every day as a person that believes it's coming, or a person that is actually with that thing, you already have the thing, right? If you know something's coming, right? Listen, if you know tomorrow that you're gonna get paid $5,000, are you gonna show up as a person that's like, oh, I haven't got no money? If you knew tomorrow that you were, let's even say this, if you knew tomorrow that you were gonna get a gift of $50,000, who would you show up as today? Who? Are you showing up like, I'm so broke, I got nothing to my name, nothing, I have nothing? Or are you walking with your head held high, your shoulders back, chest up, you excited? You're like, listen, what can I worry about? My check is coming tomorrow. Let's dial it back. Bi-weekly paychecks. If you know you're gonna get paid the second Friday of every month, or the second and the fourth Friday every month, you know it's coming. You know that your check is coming in the mail, right? You know it's coming. Like, you worked the hours, it's coming. You're gonna act as someone that gets paid bi-weekly. You're gonna act as someone that's like, oh, I know my check comes this day, and I know my check comes this day. That means I can prepare my bills. I can prepare to pay my rent, the groceries. I know that this is how much money I'm gonna have in the bank account. Therefore, I can prepare in that way. I can move forward in that way. I can act in that way because I know it's coming. We don't act the same way when we pray prayers up. When we give our prayers, we give our desires and our dreams. When we put them out there, we don't act like we know they're coming. We put them out there and then we hold on to them and we question. And we look around and we're like, I don't know. Am I gonna, oh God. Oh no, like it's never gonna happen. My life is gonna end. I just wanna quit right now. I give up. I hate life. It's terrible. We never move like we know it's coming. We never put ourselves in the place of like, now this is what's gonna happen. So, example, in the beginning of my business, when I didn't even have I don't even know how many clients I had. It was like very minimal, and I barely had any money to be counted. Literally barely had any money. Listen, this is where my brain was. I barely had money to be counted, right? I could have counted the money myself. I got an accountant. I got an accountant that I was investing money into, was paying, I think it was like $300 a month, okay, for this accountant, because I knew at the end of the year, my situation is gonna look so different. My situation is gonna look so different. I need to prepare now. I need someone to start putting the structure in place now financially. So when taxes come around, I'm not scrambling. I'm not looking around saying, oh my God, who's gonna do my taxes? Oh my God, I have to do all this bookkeeping, all of these, we have to organize all of this. People need their 1099s, I need to send W-9. No. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew my business was gonna transform. I knew the money that I was going to make. So guess what I said? You know what? I'm gonna prepare now. I'm gonna need an accountant now. What did other people do? They looked at me like, are you crazy? Girl, what do they count? What are you getting an accountant for? What are they counting? And I said, no, you don't understand. Because in a year, it wasn't even a year. I think it was like 3 months, maybe. In 3 months, I'm looking around like, damn, I don't know how to organize this, or I don't know how to put this in the context of like a business so that I'm prepared for my taxes or my bookkeeping, or I'm like strategizing for my taxes, my deductibles. I don't know. So I'm going to hire someone. And I know like some people's like, well, it's kind of premature for your time. I don't know if that was the smartest decision to make. I did it. That's what I did. And guess what? It worked out. Because I prepared, I acted, I stood on business. And I was like, you know what? I know what God has prepared for me. I know how I'm gonna have to show up. I know what I have to do. So guess what? I'm gonna get ahead. And I'm gonna show up the way that I know I would show up in my business when the success and the money and the clients and everything else was flooding in. I was gonna show up in that way. So I need you to think about, what are the things that I'm being so impatient for? What are the things that I know I'm going to get, that I desire and I want so bad, and I believe it's gonna happen, and I've prayed for it to happen, and I've put it out there, it's going to happen. I'm so close. I know I'm close. I know I'm going to get it. What are those things? And then really analyze, how am I holding on? What am I gripping onto? How am I not letting it go? Do I really believe that it's gonna happen? Because currently I have it in a chokehold. I am literally squeezing the life out of it. And so do I really believe it's gonna happen? If I'm over here like, and I'm like even clocking myself. I'm like, oh, okay, period. Let me think about this. There are things, situations that I'm like, oh, I know this is gonna happen, but I'm over here like, ugh. Like, do you really believe that he's so big and so good if you're over here like, oh, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if it's gonna happen. Like freaking out, crying, throwing up? Do you really believe it's gonna happen? Think about those things. Really, like, in your brain, you're like, okay, now that you've said that, no, I actually don't fully believe that that's gonna happen, because I stress about it every single day and I'm so anxious about it and my heart rate spikes every time I think about it. So what can I do to release that stress and sit in the knowledge that it's going to happen? And if I'm patient and I put moving action, forward action behind it, I make sure that all my P's and Q's are in order, that it's going to happen. And then I let it be. I sit back and relax. Not actually. You're still putting daily effort into what you want, but you sit in the surrender of, I've done what I can. I'm going to show up in the ways that I know I need to show up, and that's that. And God is good. And that job that you actually want might pay you $20K more. Who knows? You don't. I just wanted to share this because I think it's like an amazing testimony of what God can really do. If you have faith and you have patience and you have belief and you trust that it's going to happen, that you're the perfect person for that thing, right? That you can do it no matter the obstacles, the things that are in your way, the things that feel like, oh my God, I could never, like, how is a person like me supposed to get to this place? Okay, well, start there, because that's not the mindset that's going to get you there. You're the perfect person to do the thing. You just need to have the faith and the belief that it's going to happen, because it is. You need to be so gosh darn delusional that people are like, oh, here she comes again, the delusion. No, I'm just faithful. I just have undying trust. I just think God is really good and has showed up in my life so many times that I know it's not me. It's not a coincidence. It's not that I'm lucky. It's not that things just like really happen for me. It's because I believe that someone is working on my behalf. I believe that like my faith is so like ingrained in my body that there's no way that the things that I want and the things that I desire cannot be mine. In fact, they are mine. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting, and I'm putting action towards the things that I can put action towards, whether that's like showing up in certain ways or working on different triggers or emotions. I'm going to work on those things, and then I'm going to believe that they're going to happen. And everything that's good or bad or in between, light, dark, whatever, high, low, are all the things that have to happen in order for the pieces to come together. That's it. Even when people are, oh, this is really bad, I'm so sorry. I'm like, it's fine. Actually, it's great. It had to happen. It literally had to happen. I had to get laid off in order to be here. Thank God. Like literally, thank God. And that's a story for another day. And I will tell that story because that is what I mean. Like the pieces come together. They come together and they work for your good. Let your pieces come together. Let them come together. Let them, and let him cook. Period. Okay. I love that I end the video with that. Bye.